Welcome back to Fishing North Atlantic. In this video we are going through how you find and unlock all the hidden ships in the game. There is one thing you need to do to make this really simple, and that is if we dock at Ingalls Head and we go to the upgrades on the ship, you want to upgrade your radar. If you get the level 3, which costs $20,000 on this boat, the Ocean Runner, it will allow you to find and uncover secret things in the game up to 1.1 nautical mile in distance. Make sure you have that because it's going to save you having to travel around. You can basically fast travel to certain points and you can unlock all of these boats. So the very first one, if you've got radar 3, is going to be the Vibeke, Cathrin, or however you pronounce it. It's at Ingalls Head. We'll go in order of ports. So we'll go Ingalls Head, Digby, Yarmouth, Dennis Point, Lockport, then Lunar. So at Ingalls Head, the Vibeke, Cathrin is going to be located up and around here. This is exactly where you'll find it. So if you don't have the radar upgrade, this is the location to head to. But with the radar upgrade, it will let you from here, as soon as you purchase that radar upgrade, if you do it from Ingalls Head, back out of the port so that you can sail and stuff, and it will literally just say boat unlocked. So the Vibeke, Cathrin, if we dock again, and we go to shipyard, available. The Not Guilty is one of the standard boats. It's already available as soon as you launch into the game. But this is a spacious and comfortable 15-metre boat with a quota worthy of its size, suitable for longline and net fishing. So you will have 10,000 hook long lines, and you'll have 40 of them, nets and stuff as well. And what I'm going to do, just to make the video shorter and more to the point, is I will just go through the description, and then if you guys want, you can pause it and you can have a look at these boats. So you can see all the quotas and stuff underneath the 360 image there. And I'm not going to spin all of the boats around, but basically that's what this one looks like. So that's 895,000. That is the first boat. So there is another boat available at Ingalls Head. This is the final boat available here. And then we move on to Digby. I've had to kind of mess up my recording structure because I forgot about this boat because I actually already own it. But if we have a look, we'll show you the map location first. We go to the map. And then right down here, on the corner of this bit, you will see a boat called Fix. I think it's right around this sort of area here. And the Fix boat, if we take a look in the port, Fix is built in the 1920s and is the oldest fishing boat type still in use in Norway. 20,000 kg storage max, 10 knots, 8 long lines, and they are 5,000 hooks. So Fix to purchase is $95,000. You can see that I can sell it for $76,000. So the prices for selling your boats is pretty good. You don't lose too much money, and you can sell every boat you ever purchase. You can see the quotas at the bottom underneath the 360 image. So now we are at Digby, the northmost port in the game, and the only boat that is available at Digby is the Hermes. Do not forget your radar upgrade because it's going to help you drastically. You don't need to do as much travelling around, and let's jump into the map. The Hermes is located down here. You don't actually have to travel anywhere near here to unlock it. All you have to do is get to this point with the third radar upgrade. I'll put a little waypoint there. You have to get to there with the third radar upgrade, and then it's going to automatically unlock that boat. So we have the No Yankee. That's available straight away in the game, as well as the Scarlet. And then we have the Hermes. So that's the one we've just found down in that little cavern bit. And it's a modern freeze trawler used for bottom trawling. It's rigged for fishing cod, pollock, haddock, and redfish. You can also get silver hake. A nice 400,000 kg max storage size on that one, but it's a bottom trawler for just under $20 million. So now we are at Yarmouth, and the very first one is the Borge, if that's how you pronounce it. And it's going to be very close. Again, if you just back out of the port, it will just instantly pop up saying you found it. And it's located roughly around this sort of area here. So getting close to that is going to reveal the boat. It might be a little bit further in, so it might actually be along here, sort of somewhere around that area. But with the radar upgrade, you'll find that straight away. The Borge isn't even a boat I would really bother with. It's an old rusty boat with sluggish controls. 6,000 kg max storage size. Is very slow. Only 4 long lines, 1,000 hook long lines. You can see the quotas and stuff. It's not really a boat I'd go for, but it's still a hidden boat in the game. So next up we have the Selfy. If you literally come from Yarmouth, you come out here this way following the mouse cursor. It's literally up here, right up the top here, so I'm not even going to be able to get a waypoint. Just around this sort of area here. So all you need to do is actually come down to around about here, And then once you're there, if you've got the 3rd radar upgrade, then you will unlock the Selfy boat. The Selfy is built in glass fibre with reinforced polyester. It's the fastest fishing boat you can get in this game. It's very, very fast. 18,000 kg storage. You can have 1 crew member, 2,000 hook long lines. You can have 8 of them, nets, crabbing, and it's got a max speed of 30 knots. But when it says max speed, boats can always go faster. I'm pretty sure that's the speed for the stock engine. You can upgrade the engines. For an example, the Ocean Runner, I can't remember its exact speed. I think it might be 10 knots, but I've actually gone 29 knots in that boat because of the engine upgrade. So this might actually go 45, 50 knots. You never know until you've bought it, done the engine upgrades, and you've tested it for yourself. But it's a nice little boat, not too expensive, 395,000. And then again from Yarmouth, we have the Moby D. This is a boat that I'm actually going to go for because it looks to be one of the most balanced boats in the game in my opinion. So if you come from Yarmouth, you come out of the port. So let's go down to here. And then what you're going to want to do is go straight past the Selfy, which is up here. You can do it from pretty much the same sort of area. If you park your boat up around somewhere like here, you will discover the Moby D if you have the radar upgrade. The Moby D is going to be located around about here. And when you get close and you're within range from your radar, you'll always get a question mark inside a circle that will say there's a point of interest. But around about here is the Moby D. And then let's go take a look at it in the Yarmouth port. So the Moby D is based on a very popular Norwegian fishing boat design from the 1970s. Its hull of wood and steel was to increase its strength and durability, 100,000 kg max storage size, 5 crew members, 10 knots, 10,000 hook long lines, and you can have 20 of them. Then you can also rig it for nets. $1.25 million, and you can see the quotas, 5 different types of fish you can take on this boat. Seems to be very, very good because of the storage size. So with these long lines, 10,000 hooks, it's 1,000 meters in distance when you are deploying them. They take a little while to put out, but I don't think you'll ever really need more than 2 once you have the max storage capacity. That's why I'm going for it. Very quick hauling just off a couple of lines. The quotas are quite good as well. That's why I feel it's very balanced, it's not too expensive. And now we move on to Dennis Point. There are 2 boats available here, 2 hidden boats at least. And the very first one is called the Follabuen, however you pronounce that. And if you come from Dennis Point up here, you move south, there's Woods Harbour Lighthouse, and then you come down to the very bottom, like the southmost part of the main sort of island. There is a lighthouse thing called the Hawk, or like a point of interest called the Hawk. And the Follabuen is going to be located around here. So if we take a look at the boat in the port, Follabuen is an old fishing boat originally built in the 60s. 40,000 max storage size, 2 additional crew members, 10 knot speed, 5,000 hooks, and it can longline for cod, haddock, pollock, redfish, and silver hake. The other boat available at Dennis Point is the Tobie. And then if we come south away from the main sort of island, and we come down to here, you'll see 2 little islands. They are southwest of the Hawk. You have Seal Island here. And the Tobie is available around this sort of area here. So if we jump back into the port and have a look at the Tobie. So the Tobie is cheap, a $35,000 boat. The Follabuen is $150,000. Tobie is a fishing boat with very good sea features with a stable hull that results in a smooth ride. 6,000 kg capacity. You're not allowed to have any crew members on here. It's long line and net fishing for cod, haddock, pollock, redfish and silver hake. It's got a max speed with its base like stock engine of 10 knots. So over at Lockport, this is the penultimate port in the game. The first boat we're going to take a look at is the Snarset. And if you come down the southwest of the port, you'll see Cape Roseway Lighthouse. The Snarset can be found in this little sort of cavern here. This tiny little area around here. Remember, the radar upgrade is going to be incredibly helpful. You can be within 1.1 nautical mile of these boats and they automatically unlock. So the Snarset, let's go and take a look at it in the port. So it's $550,000. You can see that it's got 40 long lines, 10,000 hooks. It is made of aluminium. A top modern fishing boat is very, very tall. Quite a cool looking boat. 40,000 kg storage size, 4 crew members, 14 knot max speed, 40 long lines, 40 nets. And you can go for cod, haddock, pollock, redfish, silver hake. Instead of going southwest, the next boat is going to be northeast of Lockport. So if we come up here, this long line that goes up here, right at the top of it, you are going to find the Nova Scotia. So if we jump back into Lockport, let's go take a look at this boat. So the Nova Scotia is only used for crabbing. It's 180 foot long and it's a big crab boat. It's 183 foot. It can take 600,000 kg of snow crabs. Its maximum storage size is 160,000 kg. And remember, with the quotas, you can catch more. All you have to do is either increase your quota through ship upgrades. I believe the biggest one you can get is an extra 30% on top of the quota. But then if you forward the game by a year, it resets because these quotas are yearly. So 160,000 kg max storage size, 5 crew members, 15 knots, and you can have 50 crab pots. It's going to cost you $8.9 million though. So this next one is travelling quite far northeast from Lockport, but if you come out of the port and you keep travelling up, you'll get to a place called Western Head. It's actually closer, a little bit closer to Lunenburg than what it is Lockport. But down here in this little part here, if we zoom in a little bit, you've got Western Head there. Down in this little part here, you will find a boat called Sharky. Let's jump back into Lockport and have a look at this final boat. So, Sharky is based on the design of a modern fishing boat and measures 35 feet in length. The detailed accessible deck is included. It's got a max storage size of 10,000 kg, 2 additional crew members, 15 knot max speed, 5,000 hook long lines and you can have 8 of them, then 8 nets 165 meters. And it goes to the same fish as most of the other boats we've looked at: cod, haddock, pollock, redfish and silver hake. And it's going to set you back 115,000, so it's not too expensive. So we're now at Lunenburg, the final port in the game, and this is going to be the final 2 hidden boats. The very first one, you're going to want to head south, go around this area with Kelp Rock, come back round to actually quite close to Sharky, but instead of going on the southwest side of Western Head, you want to go to the northwest. So up here, in this little cavern area there, that is where you will find, I'm going to pronounce it Sjarken. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce it, but let's jump into Lunenburg and have a look. So, Sjarken is a solid fishing boat with good sea characteristics. The large deck makes it suitable for fishing with long lines and nets. 9,000 kg max storage size, 1 additional crew member, 16 knots max speed, 2,000 hook long lines, you can have 8 of them, 8 nets again, 165 meter length, cod, haddock, pollock, redfish, silver hake. So now we're going to head into the final and the most expensive hidden boat in the game. And being able to keep Lunenburg on the screen, the very final boat, the Lunar bow. If you come south and you come all the way down in this little part here, round here is where you will find the Lunar bow. So if I zoom out a little bit, you can see that it is not too far away at all. Very, very close to the port. But literally in this little tiny area here is where you will find the boat. So let's go and take a look at it. And here it is, the absolute beast that the Lunar bow is. It has a traditional trawler design and is built for pelagic trawling. This ship is rigged for fishing mackerel. It can only catch mackerel and pollock, but it has a 6 million kg quota on each of the 2 fish. It's 237 foot long. It weighs 2.2 million kg. Its normal storage is 500,000. Max storage is 1 million kg. You can have 7 crew members. It can go 19.1 knots, so it's not a slow boat either. And it does the pelagic trawling. It's $20,500,000. It's an absolute beast. I'm pretty sure it's the longest boat in the game. I'm pretty sure this has the biggest storage capacity in the entire game. I'm not sure what DLC the developers have planned. Maybe there might be some new boats and stuff coming at some point. New types of fishing. We don't know. But that is every hidden boat you can find in Fishing North Atlantic. That's also going to be the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments about this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Do not forget your radar upgrades. They help you out a lot. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.